This is day 3, and we got to sleep in this morning a little bit. We have
I've been up since like 6.
Cookie Crisp that we picked up at the store last night. It was a convenience store. It was actually €7.30 for that. And we got some milk. Jamie's gonna have, well, yeah, it's cheaper than going out and buying breakfast. So we're headed over. Where are we headed, buddy?
We're going to a pool. And that's why I'm waiting.
Not just a pool.
They don't let you have shorts.
Indoor water park. Good thing it's raining today.
Something that we have to do a little bit more research on is the Nutri-Score. We're not sure if it's a European-wide thing or not, but we did notice it yesterday in Luxembourg. Exactly. At the convenience store. Is it in Germany? Well, we're in Belgium now, and this is where we got this, so I'm interested. It must be a European Union thing.
So today is a planned day where we didn't have to travel and we wanted to do something fun as a family. We went to Walibi amusement park, but instead of going to the amusement park, we actually went into Aqualibi, which is the water park, and it is totally indoors, self-contained. The kids loved it, had so much fun. Here you can see they have a large vestibule area, and then over to our left we bought tickets and then went into their locker room. You might find it interesting to see what a European water park locker room is like.
This is kind of fun when you come in. You change in this room, and the only way to get out to the place is this way. Now it's not dead anymore. You put your stuff in the lockers and you go.
And now here you see the lockers and what our wristbands were for. We could lock all of our stuff in the locker after we had changed in the dressing rooms. You'll notice in Europe people are a little bit less cautious about showing too much skin. So sometimes people get changed in the most interesting places, but for the most part, it was pretty family friendly. Right now we're going to show you the shower area. There was an open shower area where people with their bathing suits on were told they needed to actually shower off. You'll see it to the left as he pans over, and then the bathrooms to the right, and so are the locker rooms. Aqualibi is a huge indoor water park, and look right there, we have the wave pool. There were plenty of places to get wet. They had a lot of really cool facade. You could see like a beach town. Now you'll see that these chairs aren't taken right now. It's because it was at the end of the day. During the hot point of the day, it was definitely full everywhere. The tower in the middle is how you access some of the taller water slides that were definitely thrilling. Lots of fun. And as you go around to the left, you'll notice some other smaller pools. There was also a hot tub area over to the left that we didn't take you down in because we weren't allowed to have our cameras over there, but it was definitely a huge area to relax. The kids' favorite area, though, you'll see as we pan around to the left, as people are walking up those steps, there was actually a lazy river that was not lazy at all. In fact, it moved very quickly and the kids absolutely loved it. I think they went down 30 times and got plenty of bumps and bruises, as I don't think it would be allowed in America. They also had a snack area with some good food. Since you're going to be there all day, you definitely need to eat a little bit. They had a great place to eat it at. The food pretty much reminded us of McDonald's, except you can get macaroni and cheese, which was definitely a highlight there. And here they had a smoking area for anybody who needed to smoke. There was a fully enclosed, no ventilation room where they could go in, and sometimes it actually got pretty cloudy in there, so I thought that was kind of interesting. The kids had so much fun at Aqualibi that they kept begging to come back on the end of our vacation, but we really didn't have time to go back through Belgium, sadly. And we could not leave Belgium without sampling their waffles that they're known for. So at the snack center, we got some Belgian waffles and ice cream, some Nutella. It was very good. Now it seems like a lot of food all at once, but as we were leaving, most places were closed, and we found what is probably the coolest drive-through in Europe because this is the only non-American drive-through that we have seen in all of Europe. This was in Belgium, and they have McDonald's, they have Burger King, they even have KFC all over Europe. But as far as a true drive-through that was not an American brand, Quick is the only one that we found. The food was on par with McDonald's and Burger King. Quick was founded in Belgium, and you can find fast food all over Europe. You just can't actually drive through a proper drive-through in most of Europe. Unless you're going through an American brand KFC, Burger King, or McDonald's. On the way back to our Airbnb, we actually stopped by the Waterloo Monument, and Rebekah got some handstand walking in, even though the ground was a little prickly. The kids were not too sad that it was closed because they did not want to walk up all those tiny steps to get to the top of the monument, but that was fine. Someday maybe we'll go back and get to go through the museum. But the cool part was that in Rebekah's classes, she has learned a lot about Napoleon recently, so she was able to tell us the history that we had forgotten or hadn't thought about for a very long time. So we were able to at least see it from a distance. And tomorrow we will continue on our journey because we are headed to London. Au revoir!
The place they're staying, they have lots of really cool games and things for the kids to do. And one of them is a, what do we call this? Vintage Scrabble game, French edition. Let's see. Copyright Newton, Connecticut, 1948.